Greetings, friends. There's a famous niggin with words attributed to Rabbi Nachman of Breslov. Goes like this: Kol ha'olam kulo gesher tsar ma'od. All the world is a narrow bridge, and the main thing is not to fear. These are powerful words. What exactly do they mean? Even if we don't understand completely, one thing is clear. Fear must be a big thing in this world. If Rabbi Nachman says the main thing is not to fear. There's a passage printed in the Siddur, the prayer book, after Aleinu. Al tirad, do not fear sudden terror or the holocaust of the wicked when it comes. Plan a conspiracy and it will be annulled. Speak your peace and it shall not stand, for Hashem is with us. Even till your seniority, I will remain unchanged. And even until your ripe old age, I shall endure. I created you and I shall bear you. I shall endure and rescue. We've passed through the events of Tisha B'Av, and we're still here. We've survived holocausts, pogroms, inquisitions, and crusades, and it's not over. Today, the world is closing in on us again, as it closed in on our ancestors at the Red Sea, where it seemed that there was no escape. But Moshe Rabbeinu told Am Yisrael then, do not fear, stand fast and see the salvation of Hashem that he will perform for you today. In every generation, we are told, do not fear. Right now, I believe that a lot of people are afraid. They're afraid of what's happening and what's going to happen in the world. In this week's Parsha, Moshe Rabbeinu speaks about the nations which inhabit Eretz Canaan and tells Am Yisrael, perhaps you'll say in your heart, these nations are more numerous than I. How will I be able to drive them out? Do not fear them. Remember what Hashem, your God, did to Paro, to Pharaoh, and to all of Egypt. Rabbi Shamshon Raphael Hirsch says, if Am Yisrael had only lived up to the Torah, not one stroke of the sword would have been necessary to conquer the land. Hashem would have given it to us without opposition. We make such trouble for ourselves. Those who reject Hashem claim that yeshiva bachrim should be drafted into the army, but in fact, they are the army. They are literally the ones who save us. I heard from Rabbi Yaakov Zev Smith Shlita that all our troubles come because we have no Beis HaMikdash, no holy temple. If we're true to Hashem, then we'll find ourselves in Gan Eden, in the Garden of Eden. And if we rebel, I don't even want to say what will happen. It's that simple. How can we overcome fear? I've tried to talk myself out of it. It doesn't work. I believe that emotion is beyond our ability to control. I don't believe you can make yourself calm or unafraid through an act of will, but our rabbis tell us we can control the Yetzer Hara, the evil inclination, through immersion in Torah. How does that work? Look in the mirror. Whom do you fear? What do you fear? Do you fear some person who may have control over you? Do you fear powerful forces in the world? You think you have no control? Why? Hashem has redeemed Yaakov and delivered him from a power mightier than he. Actually, I believe we're afraid of ourselves. We're afraid of the Yetzer Hara, the internal force that will control us if we do not have Torah to save us. Every morning, we beg Hashem, do not let the evil inclination dominate us. When the Yetzer Hara is in control, then we're afraid. We project our battle onto others because we do not want to acknowledge the source of our fear. So we say that this person has power over us. We fear other nations, just the way our Meraglim, the spies in the Bible, fear the inhabitants of Eretz Canaan. Why did this happen? Because they were unwilling to admit the real battle was with their own Yetzer Hara. If the Yetzer Hara is subdued, then fear will be subdued, because the basic object of fear is the Yetzer Hara. In the words of King David, Min HaMeitzar, from the straits, I called upon God. God is with me. I have no fear. How can man affect me? Hashem says, this is a Gemara in Masechtas Kedushin, I created the evil inclination, and I have created Torah as its tavlin, its antidote. If you involve yourselves in Torah, you will not be delivered into its hand, into the hand of the evil inclination. Tavlin actually means spices. Why does the Gemara compare Torah to spices? My friends, I can offer one simple answer. Spices make food pleasant. Hashem wants us to live in a happy world, a world of beauty and perfection. Torah means your life will be sweet, will be good. Your life will be happy. Your life will not taste bitter. No, it says Shabbos, we smell spices to revive us. In the Beis Hamikdash, the aroma of ketoris, incense, filled the air. It must have been like Gan Eden, the Garden of Eden. This is the season of tshuva. If we allow Torah to dominate our thoughts and actions, there will be nothing to fear. We'll soon greet Mashiach ben David and see the Beis Hamikdash on the holy mountain. Good Shabbos.